I'm going to show you how to build this awesome snowball cannon. To start off with, I dry fitted all the pieces to make sure that I had everything that I was going to need. So I put together the gun at first without glue. And the first pieces I'm going to build is the air chambers. These are the 3 air chambers I'm going to build. I'm going to put together with glue. That they are apart. There's a nipple and a couple other pieces. This is a 3-inch pipe. And here I am. I'm going to apply some purple primer and glue to the PVC pipes. Always make sure you apply primer and glue to both parts before you put them together. Here I have all the parts primed with purple primer, and I'm ready to apply some glue and put them together as well. Make sure that you give it a quarter turn when you put the pieces together. Make sure that the glue bonds together real good. Here my 3 cylinders are done. I'm now going to put on the nipple. Always make sure that you use a little bit of tread paste or tread tape. Put a little bit, you just need a little bit on it. Insert it into the top of the chambers and make sure they're on pretty tight. Now all these chambers, they're going to be screw-ons, so they're easy to change after. I'm now going to start working on the barrel. The barrel is the same principle as the chambers, using the same pieces, and also the barrel is a screw-on, so you can remove it and change it and put different types of barrels, or if it breaks or something, then you can change it. I'm now going to start working on the inner parts of the gun. I took everything apart to show you all the pieces that I have that make the gun. And a few pieces are also threaded, so those pieces can also be changed if anything was to happen to it. Here I am in the middle of putting everything together. It's fairly simple. Now that the main gun body and the 3 chambers are completed, I'm going to move on and attach the bottles onto the main body. Make sure that you use tread paste every time, or tread tape. Here's the gun, ready, almost assembled. I'm now gonna drill a hole in the back air chamber, and this is where I'm gonna attach my nipple, which I'm gonna fill up air, but it needs to be threaded with a tap and die kit. And I'm gonna insert the nipple. Make sure that you use tread paste or tape again. Here's the bicycle type nipple, and this one has a valve on it, so you just gotta fill it up and the air stays in there. I'm now working on the button. I'll put a hole in the top of a cap, and I inserted a button in it. And I'm also gonna put a hole in the side of this cap, and this is where the wire is gonna come out of. As you can see, this is where I'm gonna put the wire on the side of the cap. And then went and soldered the wires to my button, and now my button is completed. And I'm gonna work on a little type of casing where I'm gonna hide the battery, and I'm using an elbow from a PVC pipe, and I'm gonna use some foam. It's a little messy, but once it dries, it's easy to take off and cut. So now I'm gonna let it dry, and it takes about 12 hours to dry, so it takes a while. But this is where I'm going to put the battery. The foam is now dried, and I used a knife to remove any extra foam, and it's securely in there. I attach my button with some zip ties, but I'm going to go ahead and use some hot glue and hot glue my button into place and remove the zip ties later. Now I am ready for a pressure test. I'm going to go ahead and fill this gun to about 100 psi and test it with a battery, and it works. I'm now going to install the 9-volt battery permanently using this clip. I'm going to put on the battery and I'm going to insert it into the elbow and put the cap onto it. Securely screw it on, and this gun is almost ready to go fire. Here's the gun, ready to go fire. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go fire this thing. I put on a barrel and I painted it all black. Everything's painted. I'm going to use a wad to fire my snowballs. So I'm going to use this cup and I kind of cut it up until it fits perfectly inside the barrel. See, it fits perfectly inside the barrel, and I put it in upside down, push it down, pressure up my machine up to about 100 psi, make a snowball, put it in the gun, and fire. Like this project, maybe you'll like some of our other videos. Check them out.